Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our Mellow Skyrim Let's Play, this time episode 31, which sees us starting out just outside the secret entrance of the Thieves Guild here in Riften. Shh. And we are on our way to Solitude to shake down a traitor to the Thieves Guild. So let's check out what's going on up here. Stealthing isn't helping me. This is a Shrine of Talos.
Help you today?
Well, I don't know, but I think I'll take the Talos blessing there. And then let's pop open our map and whoop. No. We want to go to Solitude, which actually I think we've been to. At least we've been to the outskirts. So let's see what happens. Oh, come on. We were right outside there, weren't we? Maybe we weren't. I thought we were. Okay, well, then we'll go to Ustengrav. And maybe I just thought so because it looked like it had more white. But I guess if it's like 50-50, how do you know? Okay, so where are we again? We're here. We want to turn basically almost 180 degrees and find Solitude. Alright, let's put a marker on Solitude. Oh, wait. No, the marker is on there. We should see it. There it is. Okay. And we will slip through these marshes. Sort of a tundra marsh. Find our way to Solitude and meet this traitor to the Thieves Guild. And not a well-known fact, but many Khajiit have some, how would you say it, prescient ability, an ability to see into the future. And I see dark, murdering brothers holding hands outside of this cottage. So we may see this yet again in some time in the future. That's it, the catnip's wearing off. The sight is leaving me. There is a dragon. There is a dragon. And we are out here in the middle of nowhere open. He doesn't even care. He's just like he was going some... Oh, nope, now he cares. Okay. Well, what are you going to do? Attack Solitude? Come on, Tiny. Bring it down here. Where's the trees? Find a tree, find a tree. Well, it looks like Tiny is either just circling and not interested in us, or... What on earth was that? Oh, frostbite spider. Long-range frostbite spider, I might add. The little-known frostbite sniper. I'll find you. I told you I'd find you. There's more of them. And now there's less of them. Ah, one more. And one less. Okay. Now we can get back on our way, back on our journey to Solitude. And that dragon was just really out for a joyride, apparently. Which is fine. I mean, you know, I can see that, totally. There is something cruising over there. It looks like a troll. Off in the distance. But I don't particularly need him for anything, so... Looks like there's something up that hill, but it's probably just a bush. Alright. Hey, some torch bugs. Torch bug. And some deer and a fox and a nice view. And I do believe that is Solitude in the mists up there. And there is our snow fox, sticking his tongue out at us, as foxes are wont to do. Hey, big guy. Okay. So, we still need to cross all that water to get up there, I believe. Because there's Solitude. Okay. And some... Oh, here's something. Just out of curiosity, let's check this out. A cooking fire. Read Purloin to Shadows. Don't mind if I do. Pickpocket increased to 23, and I think it just fell into my pocket as well. Butterflies. Caught one. Caught two. Happy Khajiit. And some death bell. And some nern root. Okay. There's always something to find. That is a mud crab. That was a mud crab. Okay. And let's hop up here. More butterflies. Did I get him? I got him. The things that make Khajiit happy. Okay. There is another mud crab. Oh, overshot. One hit. I think he's down a bit. Mud crab down. There's another one to the left, I believe. I think he was right around there somewhere. Oh, a little bit more to the left. Okay. And that's it for the mud crabs, at least for the moment. Guess I can see if I can get my arrows back. And 5 gold to boot. Mud crab chitin. Weight 0.03. Yeah, why not? We'll grab it. And no arrows. More butterflies. And some death bell. And more death bell, I think. Or, oh, actually, that might have been nightshade. Alright, well, let's cross the water here to grab this death bell. And then we'll just swim across here. And okay. Something sees us. I'm not sure what exactly. I really do wonder what sees us. Maybe there's a slaughterfish. Is that a troll all the way over there? It is. Well, let's see. Ah, that was a miss. It's troll target practice day. Outside of Solitude. Good practice either way. Maybe I'm I'm still shooting too low. I think that was too high. And I think that is too tree. Oh well. Oh, there we go. There's a bit more of a clear shot. Well, I'm ticking him off, but I'm not hitting him, as far as I can tell. I guess he could just be out of my range. Okay. Nice little fire. Troll is still upset. I guess he's gotten over it. Why they always shoot arrows at me? A mud crab. Hello.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
That's nice.
Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Okay. And up the hill we go. Probably can put our bow away for right now, so the guards don't get all testy about it. Guard might get nervous being approached by...
No lollygagging.
Yeah.
Need a ride?
I don't think your horse is completely attached. I just thought you should know. When you hit those reins, he's gone, and you're going to be sitting in your cart looking kind of foolish. Hello.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir.
Well, I haven't come to join the Legion, I can promise you that. And I don't know who Rogvir is, so I'm not entirely worried about becoming like him. Your doors are made of waffles. I just thought you should know. Alrighty, and... Oh!
You can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Nightshade.
Traitor! You should tell
Get
her
on
his
with
son
it!
that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
You're all hard, Vivian.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Tough crowd.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Okay, well. And that's the character of Solitude. Very imperial and very unmerciful, I would say. And not entirely...
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Don't think you're going to find any Stormcloak supporters here. What do we have here? The Winking Skeever. And hey, our marker leads right to this door. So into the Winking Skeever we go.
Seems there's always more to be done.
Then you should probably get to it. You don't look like an Argonian. No, that's a Horker face, huh? Don't really spend a lot of time looking up close at them.
It's been a good week, my boy. Loud customers mean good cheer, and good
Aha.
cheer means a full till. You know, I had to retire and leave you to run the Skeever, son.
I don't know, Father. There's a whole world out there I want to see.
I could run the skeever. You even said I'm almost as smart as you.
Don't be a silly girl. Running a bar is no job for a young lady.
What about Auntie Fida and Dragonbridge? She runs a bar, and you said she's one of your favorite girls.
Oh, brother.
Oh boy.
That's it. I'm not retiring, ever. End of discussion.
Okay, and here is...
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
I'm here about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now. Gulum-Ei.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Well, I can't be expected to remember where each of my arrows go either, so if one ended up pinning you to your chair and the wall behind you, I might forget that I wasn't supposed to do that. Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
What would it take to identify the buyer?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Okay. I can steal wine with the best of them. Of course, I do want you to know...
No firebrand wine yet? How disappointing.
If you're trying to, like, scam me, I will forget where my arrows are. Just so you know.
No firebrand yet? How disappointing.
Alright, back out into Solitude. And...
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some
Fresh
wonderful
fish. Fresh fish.
Tomatoes, leeks, and cabbages.
okay, Blue Palace. Blue Palace. Okay, I am going the right way. Awesome.
Papa says I won't see Rogvir anymore, but he wouldn't tell me why not.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
What's your point, dude?
Please, take pity on an old madman.
What do you need?
My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Why don't you leave your master?
Oh, you just don't understand. Without him, I am not free. Without him, I am doomed. All of his empire shall fall into chaos.
Okay, how can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Pelagius's hip bone added. Okay.
All right, then.
And now you're just fine. Okay. The forbidden wing of the palace, you say? What could possibly go wrong? And... actually, the Bard... I think that is the Bard's College, right? Khajiit being a little ooh-shiny here, but, you know. Yep, Bard's College.
Good evening. I'm Pantia Atia, the master vocalist.
What do you do around here?
I'm a bard from the Bard's College here in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying.
That's it, huh? Investigate the
Now
Bard's
you can
College.
say you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim.
Well, yeah, I looked in the mirror this morning, but I guess now you can say that you've met the most talented bard in all of Skyrim. Okay. Blue Palace, or the Palace District, so, yeah, Blue Palace.
The
Hello.
Empress cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
Boy, a wedding. Okay. Open Blue Palace. Alright. By the way, if no one's mentioned it, the Blue Palace is haunted, and plates are often seen to fly about the place. This looks like a mage. Don't mind me, I always creep along on the floor. Death bell in your flowers, huh? You guys are special. Well, I guess after the front gate, what would I expect? Okay, let's see. Our marker is pointing somewhere in this directiones. Steel firebrand wine case. No, I do not appear to be observed. 1 box of firebrand wine. Okay. But then there are doors and things, and they go places, and those places have things, and those things are valuable sometimes. And Khajiit cannot resist. But Khajiit will resist momentarily and go give wine to Lizard. Khajiit must also remember Khajiit has Pelagius's hip bone and a boiled cream treat. Hello. Out we go. And I guess I could stay in stealth just to pick up some skill points.
Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
Well, there was one here earlier. I don't know, maybe he just stopped by to pick up coffee, but...
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear. South of Dragon Bridge. Can't find a trace of them.
Huh, that's interesting. Map. Dragon Bridge. What did he... What did he add to our map, I wonder? Maybe something we've already picked up. I honestly don't know. Okay, well, let's see if we can't get back to the Lizard. It's still nice to just kind of wander around in Skyrim.
I'm a little busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
And maybe you shouldn't just stop and talk to random people who don't really care. I could be wrong.
Pardon me.
Actually, just a bottle for me today.
I shouldn't be so hard on the lass. I am an awfully stunning Khajiit. And, well, you know, a potion of healing just sitting here. Sure, why not? And back into the Winking Skeever. I say, bartender, does your skeever wink? Wait, that came out all wrong. Okay. And Gollum.
I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
Sure. I have the firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Well, that is a thought, yes. You're trying to bribe me now?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life.
That may be the first sensible thing you've said.
As far as Golden Glow estate goes, I'll tell you what I know.
Yes.
I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say what she was doing? Why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name? Nothing?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Okay. Shadow Golem.
Why
Okay.
are you following me? I told you I don't know anything else.
Dude, standing right where you left me. Okay. So, we need to follow Gollum. And the sun is setting, I do believe.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
And out into Skyrim we go. Shh, I'm following the lizard. Subtle, huh? Subtle-ish? Okay.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Okay. Just gonna sneak along behind the lizard for a while. I guess we could admire the scenery while we do that. And... yeah. I need like a tracking arrow I could shoot him with. I think he might notice that though. You just tie a bell to his tail. That would actually be kind of amusing. Ah. And now the guard's following him too. Maybe I could just pay the guard to do it. Okay. Sneaky Khajiit so far is still sneaky. Okay. Have to probably be a little careful here. Not sure which way he's going to turn at any given moment. Is it just me, or does it look like he stopped? He stopped. I'm seen, but I don't know by what. Okay, I'm going to slap a quick save down here. I'll back off a bit. And okay, he's going to warp forward, like you do. Another lizard. Dija. Let's check out what she's carrying. East Empire Company warehouse discovered. Hi. Just, you know, doing my Khajiit thing. It's cool. No need to call the guards. Kind of following the guy there. Okay. And he has gone into this door. Let's take a look. Unlock East Empire Company Warehouse Apprentice Lock. Alrighty folks, I think we will call a halt to episode 31 here, and we will continue following Gollum in episode 32. I would like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel about page. Also, if you look in the upper right hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like and share if you so desire, and ask you to please take care.